And we're live. Guess what today is? You're supposed to guess. You're not gonna guess. You're not gonna participate at all.
Why in the fuck? See, this is what I'm saying. Like, I swear to God, like I don't get this. We have a whole way that we start this show, right? I feel like there's a way that we start this show. I feel like every time we start this show, there's a particular way that we do it. And it's definitely not guess what day it is.
Guess what day it is? It's a general thing that we have going on.
No, it's not. It's not a general thing. It's not a general thing. If it were a general thing, we'd change it every Thursday.
Monique guessed.
She didn't have to guess. She knows what fucking day of the week it is.
It's Thursday.
Like that, I mean, I don't know, man. Like shit.
It's Thursday.
Yeah, it is.
And it's 10-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Which means it's...
I don't know what the fuck happens on Thursday at 10 because for some reason we have to guess today.
Bourbon and pancakes.
Apparently that's what we're doing today. I don't get it. Don't get it.
Okay, so I made you a wonderful drink today.
Yeah.
And I think I know what the pancakes are.
Great.
I think we're going to be on a roll today.
Oh boy.
You don't sound very fucking excited.
You know, I was until I came out here.
You was excited before you came out here?
That's how it is with you.
Every time?
Not every time, but a whole lot of the time. I'll be going along, having a perfectly great day.
Oh, whoa. You have a perfectly great day until I come here?
And then Isaac gets here.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That is deep.
Yeah.
I ruin your whole day?
I try not to let that happen, but week after week.
That's absurd.
Is it?
You're saying that I have the capacity to ruin your whole entire day.
Do you know anybody who irritates me more than you?
Whoa, that's deep. No, I don't actually.
Of course not, because you are the main irritant.
I think I can think of 2-3 people actually.
Give it a shot.
I can't actually.
No, go ahead.
No,
Name someone who might irritate me more than Isaac.
I can't.
I know.
You challenge me. No, I can.
Oh, you can. Well, then go ahead.
No, I can't.
But you can't.
No, I can.
You can.
I will not.
But you won't.
I won't.
Who do you think irritates me more than you?
I know.
I mean, I would love. Really?
Mm-hmm.
What is
3.
it? Really?
Yeah, you told me so.
But that might have been in the past. You probably surpassed that amount of irritation at this point.
Well, then that's true. If it's been revised, then it might be me.
I'm trying to figure out who these other people were. Who did I say was more irritating than you?
Monique said the 45 irritates you more.
That's definitely not true.
Whoa, really? That is... Okay, well.
He's not in my personal circumference. I don't give a fuck about him.
Let's just carry on with the next part of this show. Let's transition.
Is that what we're going to do?
Border for border. See, yes, transition.
You know, transitions aren't supposed to be spoken aloud. And this is kind of the thing.
They can be.
Not usually.
But they can be.
This is part of the thing that I'm talking about. Where we have to say, well, you know what? Let's move on. What's going on, sis?
Hey.
Instead of just moving on. You know what I'm talking about? But you
wouldn't just move on.
I would just move on. It's your job as a co-host, which I know you don't like that name.
That's so weird.
I almost stopped and said something else, but there's no other word. You as a co-host, if you don't like the direction that things are going, it's your job to pivot.
Yeah.
Just like if I don't like the way that things are going, I pivot. I move along.
Yeah, I said transition. All right, look. I made you these wonderful fucking drinks. Let's transition to that.
Okay.
I already tried it. That's how I knew that. That's how I know it's good. So you gotta try it.
Yeah, we're supposed to toast. See, this is the shit that I'm talking about. Once again, what's going on today?
You don't want to know.
No, I would love to know. I think we need to pause and figure out what's going on today.
Kristen, how are you?
That Isaac doesn't want to follow any of the normal rules of how the show goes. So what's happening today? Did something happen that made you not want to do regular bourbon and pancakes? You want to do other things?
A lot of things happen.
That caused you to want to change the format of how we do bourbon and pancakes.
It related. See, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Something happened today.
Today and the day before. You know, there's bourbon in here, and I'd like to get it in here. I want this in here. Let's do the toast. Because I know you have beautiful toast prepared.
Why do you think that? We're going to toast to the people who tolerate us as an audience. All right, we're toasting to you guys. I absolutely appreciate y'all, because y'all could be watching any podcast, hopefully where people aren't arguing through the first 20 minutes. But you guys choose to come and watch us argue.
Cheers to that.
To them.
To them. And that.
Yeah.
Monique says he's in a special place. I am that's actually accurate.
He's clearly in a special place.
Mm.
Is there alcohol in this?
Mm-hmm.
I don't taste any alcohol.
That's the point.
I don't think that's the point.
It is the point.
I don't think that's the point at all.
You bury it deeply in there. What do you taste? But what do you taste though?
I taste strawberries. Lots and lots of strawberries. Not that I could avoid it.
I mean,
there's something citrus in here, maybe lemon.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
There's a sweetener because strawberries aren't this sweet naturally. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I'm gonna say agave just because it's you, and then the bourbon. So those are the flavors I got. Okay. How close am I?
Not bad. Not bad. It's organic maple syrup, but goddamn close. Good job.
Tried. It's a little too sweet.
But the name of this though. Unfortunately, I didn't come up with this by myself.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, there's strawberries.
Oh, I know.
I'm letting them know. I didn't say
giant strawberries,
but they might not be able to see the strawberry from this angle. So, strawberry, lemon juice, maple syrup, splash of club soda, and of course, some bourbon.
Not enough bourbon.
It's buried in there. You'll see.
It's not in there.
Well, you'll see. Anyway, so it's called the Kentucky Kiss, or as some would call it, Beso de Kentucky. If you're part of that, I'm glad we did this. Okay, so look. What's wrong with you? Nobody's facial expressions. I'm not digging it.
I'm not digging whatever Spanish thing you're going through today. Go ahead.
Can't broaden my horizons. I got it.
Spanish today. Gotcha.
Well, Spanish every day is just not usually here.
It's an aggressive amount of syrup, my friend.
I was trying to get
There's a fork right there.
Well, I thought it was so close to the edge. I thought it was going to fall out. Jesus. These are peaches. No, these are pineapples.
Those are pineapples.
These are pineapples. That's interesting. Okay, so look. We have pineapples and a maple syrup, bourbon syrup. Damn it.
Pineapple bourbon? Mm-hmm. Actually, brown sugar, balsamic pineapple. Okay. There you go.
I dig that. I like that. That's nice. Banana and chocolate chip pancakes.
You really know that.
What?
How do you know? You haven't even touched them.
I did. Just now. I cut a piece with the pineapple. I can tell. And I can see it. Look. This time I can see. Even though it's dark. What do you mean? Look. Am I wrong?
Yeah, no, you're right.
So my palate's gotten better.
Sure. Or you were in the kitchen cheating.
How would I be in the kitchen cheating? I didn't leave this spot.
I don't know. You heard Larry talking about the pancakes.
I didn't hear Larry
before mine.
No, I had headphones on this whole time.
He makes up stories. I'm gonna tell you what it is: banana pie, chocolate chip. You have never.
So that's the point, right? So look, if I never get it right, statistically speaking, at some point I'll get it right. You know that whole monkeys that type Shakespeare theory. You know what I'm talking about?
Nope.
I'm not even going to the theory. It's a
monkeys that type Shakespeare. Come on,
yeah,
we got time.
Well, no, you want me to explain it?
Yeah, sure.
Basically, if you give monkeys a typewriter in an infinite amount of time, eventually they'll type Shakespeare. Eventually, the whatever play he wrote. Yes.
How much time do they fucking need?
Infinite amount of time. At some point in time, in an infinite spectrum.
Has this happened? The monkeys started typing Shakespeare?
You know that this hasn't happened.
I don't fucking know. I'm trying to see where we're going here.
It's a concept of basically, it's a statistic concept. What I'm basically saying is I've gotten it wrong for like a year and a half.
Are you trying to say you're a monkey? I'm just trying to follow. I swear to God.
I told you there's bourbon in there.
I haven't gotten any bourbon yet.
There's bourbon in there. You're not following along with the.
I'm following, but I'm definitely not picking up on what you're totally
Charles,
what you're putting down. Thank you, Charles. Thank you. You have the same questions that I do.
That's
monkeys.
No one's ever heard of that before.
No,
you've never heard of that before. It's a common.
It's not common.
It's colloquial. People say it all the time.
People.
Human beings, yes, people, not monkeys, but people.
Everybody, we're people. I'm a person, and you guys are people. Have you ever heard anything about monkeys typing Shakespeare? If you have, let us know so we can be sure it's not just him.
Kristen, I know you've heard and Monique. I know for certain.
You're gonna go with Kristen and Monique for sure.
For certain.
Have heard about the monkeys and the
and don't say you didn't, because I know you have.
Why would you? Right, because you said it? Is that how they know?
Because I know they know.
Okay.
I know they fucking know.
Monkeys with infinite amount of times will eventually type Shakespeare. Got it.
And what I'm basically saying is, in that analogy, that
you're the monkey.
Yes.
Oh, I know you're the monkey.
Particular analogy, I'm the monkey.
Mm-hmm.
And statistically speaking, at some point in time, I will guess right. I'm not gonna always get it wrong.
Sure.
Statistically speaking, right?
Right. Yeah.
One time out of how many shows we've done? Like
monkeys and Shakespeare.
50-something shows.
Ish.
So out of 50-something shows, one show I should be able to guess every single flavor on here, and I did. Except, well, you jumped the gun and you threw out the brown sugar part.
You never catch it.
But I could have. That's not the point.
Too far left field for it not to be a thing. I'm not saying he made it up. I'm just saying that he said it was common. He said it was like something that everyone should have heard.
I'm mistaken.
Clearly you're mistaken.
A broad amount of people. Maybe it's just, I don't know. But it is common, though.
It was his statistics
teacher favorite thing to say.
Oh, now you want to put more bourbon in there.
Well, yeah.
Because there wasn't any.
No, I drank it. Look, I'm empty.
There was none.
Whatever. Okay. So we have to get people caught up.
On?
Well, we had a show last week.
Last week. You sure?
Nope. The week before that. Time is relevant, right? Whatever week it was, we had a show. Then we had an extra show. Make sure you check out the extra show. And we had a good conversation. Most of that conversation was how you felt about the situation. But it was needed. And I felt like we were both freer after the conversation, but we weren't done. Were we?
I don't know if I felt all this about the conversation. Where did all that come from?
I'm sorry, that's funny. I gotta go back to this. Charles says it's common in the Shakespeare or the monkey community.
That is most likely where it comes from, because everybody else has no idea what he's talking about.
Or the literary community, or I don't know. Those should be limited.
Shakespeare, monkeys. You see it.
Those are the only two communities.
So go ahead. Oh, is this how we have to have this whole conversation before we? What?
I jumped the gun. I apologize. I really do. I just said no. It felt right. It wasn't right. You were talking. I just said no, and that wasn't right. That wasn't fair.
So a couple weeks ago on Extra Bourbon and Pancakes, we had a conversation about how quickly you move on from a relationship, and if that indicates how much you love the person that you moved on from, right?
Mm-hmm.
So our title today.
You didn't really love that motherfucker.
Really?
You didn't really love that motherfucker.
You didn't really love that motherfucker.
That motherfucker. Not that one.
I mean, I don't know. So I heard, now this is real shit. So y'all know that this is your job. Y'all know that me and #him, we broke up recently. Well, not recently anymore. Recently, as in the span of my life, but not so recently in the span of social media. So we broke up a while ago. And whenever we broke up, there was this consensus that I might have moved on rather quickly to the guy with the hats. Oh, you didn't know? Oh, you see, you don't be on social media anymore. That being said, the guy with the hat is my new boyfriend, and that's how everybody knows him. And he's the guy with the hat because I actually post pictures of this boyfriend, which I didn't of the last one. But you never see his face. It's always covered with his hat.
What? Why?
Because if you saw his face, you know who he was.
What is up with you with this?
Anonymity?
Say it again.
Anonymity?
That's good. Yeah.
You didn't like that word?
No, I did. It just the first time maybe I didn't hear it right, so I was just like, "Say what?" But no.
You thought I was saying animosity? What are you saying?
No, I didn't think. I thought. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I feel like that's another conversation, but I would like to.
We can talk about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask. Yeah. Maybe if it goes too far,
what's wrong with privacy? You don't like it?
Well, it's not necessarily completely privacy. It's like a teaser. It's like, oh, you know, I got somebody.
Because so part of making sure that everybody knows I have somebody is to attempt to quell the amount of messages in my inbox / people talking
but
crazy.
Does it?
A little.
Percentage wise, what would you say the percentage? Like versus doing it and not doing it?
I think if I was wide open, hey yo, I'm single, I would probably have 50% more inboxes than I do now.
Okay.
I feel like it would be a substantial amount because the one or two times that I said, "Hey, yo, I'm single," it was really popping.
Wow.
Yeah, it didn't. And I hurried up and was like, "You know what? No, I'm not." My bad, social media. I don't know why I said that. I am definitely in a relationship.
Okay.
So, with this transition from one to the other, like I said, as far as everybody's concerned, it happened pretty quickly. It was like 1 minute it was #him, and the next minute it was this guy in the hat rubbing on my thighs. So there's been a lot you missed on.
Yeah, I completely just for everybody else's information, I'm off of social media completely.
Yeah, lots of fishnets and hands. Listen, it's good times.
Okay, all right.
So,
well, cheers to that. Again, I missed all of that. I'm sorry.
So you missed that whole thing. But anyway, the point was that, people would say, like, do you really care about the person prior if you're able to move on, let's say, within a couple of months? Like, I was with somebody for a long time and #him about 7 years. And that ended. A couple months later, I pop out with this new guy and everybody's like, what the fuck? So there's always that. That conversation of did you really love that motherfucker if you're able to move on that quickly?
I'd say no.
Would you?
No, I'm just kidding.
No, this is serious. No, if you thought that, there's nothing wrong with that.
So. Well, I think part of it is the speculation part. Like if you don't know the inner workings of it. So if I didn't know anything about you at all, and I just know you on a social media front, and then I see you with somebody and then I see you with somebody else, then I think that is almost a fair speculation. You'd be like, well, damn, she just jumped. But if you don't know the day to day, then you really can't make a true call on it.
Let's pretend you do know the day to day. Doesn't matter what the day to day circumstance is. It's kind of a standing, like you say, it's like monkeys and Shakespeare. Everybody knows.
All right. That's not even
that's what you just did to me.
Wow. Okay.
That if you move on quickly from one relationship to another, that you really didn't care about the person that you were with. That it's a thing. People say it.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so if I didn't know everything, then I would say no. I mean, yes, you did love that person. I'm saying yes, you love that person.
Just because you knew that I loved them, or because of the circumstance?
The circumstances, and I know that you loved them because of the circumstances. Does that make sense?
No.
Okay. I want to make that make sense.
Try again.
Okay. If I know the day to day, then it means I understand the circumstance. And I know that you love him based off of what I've seen from the day to day and the circumstance.
Gotcha.
Does that not make sense?
Yeah, sure.
God damn it, Leela.
But no, I'm just trying to follow where we're going. And then when me and him have a split, and then there's a new person, You don't think there's anything weird about that or
No.
suspicious
No.
or
No.
none of that?
I wouldn't.
So are you saying that that's what you do?
No. No.
Well,
Obviously
damn
not.
it.
Because you got the stupid slave voice that says that
I ain't been with nobody in 6 years. I mean, I thought about it, but there's like no reason to just be jumping off into relationships. I mean, you gotta let it simmer. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years. One day.
some of that is actually accurate. But the voice is dumb, and I still.
It's a great voice.
It's a dumb voice.
It's a great voice. Everybody loves that voice.
No one loves the voice. All right,
everybody loves that.
So
voice.
I think that you have the right, and that you should be able to move on as quickly as you feel necessary, especially if you already got a nigga lined up.
See, here we go. Do you hear?
No, I'm saying.
So now somebody hears the bullshit.
No,
if you got somebody in line ready to go, why would you say that?
Okay, first of all, why would you carry a gun with only one bullet in it? You got to keep something in the chamber, don't you?
Is that how you move? Is that how you move? You got bullets in the chamber?
Obviously not. But I'm just saying.
I'm just trying to.
Why are you not fucking with my analogies? The monkeys in the Shakespeare, the bullets in the chamber. These are good fucking
chambers.
These are good analogies. They're not good analogies. You had a nigga in the chamber.
Are you sure I had a nigga in the chamber?
Yeah, I have a nigga in the chamber.
I did not have a nigga in the chamber. Why would you say that?
Well, when you keep repeating it, it sounds ridiculous.
It does.
If you say it once, it's fine.
No, it's not.
Say it once.
I did not. No.
All right. Anyway, the point is, it's okay if you do.
Now, let me tell you how it does go, because he calls it having a nigga in the chamber. I call it a draft from a friend zone.
You had a nigga on the bench.
I draft from a friend zone.
You had a nigga on the bench. He was in the game, but he wasn't in the game.
He wasn't in the game?
But he had a jersey on.
He didn't have a jersey on.
He had a fucking jersey on. He was ready to play. He'd been dribbling. He'd been in practice.
He hadn't been practicing. Where are you getting this from?
How you in the game so quick?
You never had somebody walk on the field?
That never happens.
Yeah, people walk on.
Except those people that be streaking.
He
That don't count.
That
don't count. No, that doesn't. The water boy. So he was in the. He was still in the game.
He wasn't in the game.
It wasn't. Okay. You know what?
He was walking around passing out water to people.
And you say, "Hey, you can dribble. You can score a touchdown." No, that's not how that works. You had to see the nigga play first, didn't you?
How would I get? Nobody just sit. Now it's getting weird. Now just hold on a fucking
Why don't
second.
you like my analogy?
I don't like that analogy. I had to see the nigga play. What does that mean?
It's an analogy.
No, I drafted from my friend zone. Yeah, he was playing with somebody else. He wasn't playing with me.
So I didn't say how you saw him.
You said it like you said it. How did you say it? He was already in the game. He must have already been bouncing the ball. He was already licking the boot. I don't know where it was going. I don't know. I didn't know where it was going because you kept having all these analogies about things already going on.
Let me clarify.
Please.
All right. If you're a coach and you're scouting, everybody has a, what do you call it? A play tape, a tape of plays. What the fuck you call it?
A draft from a friend zone.
Well, you're not helping me with the words.
I know. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
When you play like basketball,
film.
You have film. Right?
Yeah, sure.
So maybe he didn't play your game, but he played a game and you saw him play the game.
He's a grown-ass man. Everybody's played a game.
Okay. You know what?
I'm trying to figure out where we're going.
No, because you're
I don't like what you're doing. I don't like what you're doing.
No, you're doing something. You're not. I have some really strong analogies and they are relevant.
Monkeys and Shakespeare.
Okay, that's common. And I made up a new one about the thing that we're talking about now, and you're acting like you don't understand. And that's okay. We're gonna go to these.
Please.
We're gonna go to these.
Back it up a little bit. Charles said, no, we already got that one. Keep going. Okay. Charles says,
my fingers are huge.
We got that one. Keep going. Charles says,
not that one. Okay.
Yeah, there we go. Charles says, Jesus,
I appreciate
Christ.
I appreciate the
healing time is subjective, just like working out. You listen to your body. You know when to rest and you know when to press forward. It's good. See, now that's a good analogy. Just like when you're working out, you listen to your body. Come on now.
I didn't have good analogies today?
No.
All right, you know what, Charles?
Monkeys and Shakespeare?
That's fucking common. You can look it up. Google this shit. It's not just me who said that. Anyway, look, okay. All right. I appreciate that. That's actually a really good point. And I appreciate your contribution, Charles. I appreciate that. And Prince is accurate. He says that women do have a couple in the chamber.
Women do not always have a couple in the chamber.
They have a couple in the chamber and they shoot from the hip.
Here he goes.
I had to add.
I see, and I want him to stop adding on. If you could stop adding on tonight.
I'm gonna add on more.
If you could please just stop adding on.
I've been watching westerns.
Women do not always have a couple in the chamber, and like I said, I draft from my friend zone. And here in the friend zone,
I'm listening to you.
It's an amazing place. We get to know each other. We've spent a lot of time together, probably hung out. We can tell how compatible we are. And then when I have an opening, I can just say, hey, you who's been working out on the bench over on my friend area, come on in the game.
You already had a contract. You already on
the
team.
Did not have a contract, and he was not on the team.
Had a jersey already. What was the number on the jersey?
Jersey.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway. Obviously, I'm quite the opposite, yes.
So for you, healing takes 7 summers.
It's been longer than 7 summers.
I know.
Yeah. No, it takes the amount of time that it takes, right?
What does that mean? But I'm saying, but the point is the amount of time it takes to have a relationship to how much you cared about the person. Did you really love that motherfucker? If, like you wait 10 years to find somebody else, or me, we wait 10 minutes.
10 minutes is definitely not it wasn't 10 minutes.
You
made a 10-minute decision?
Ish.
Okay.
You're out. Come on.
What was the question? Was it a question?
It was a question.
Okay, what was the question?
God damn it.
I missed the question in the...
Because you don't listen.
I was doing my best.
I said, does it make a difference? Does it mean because you wait 10 years to find somebody else that you really love the person that you were with prior to this 10-year hiatus from relationships, possibly more than I love the person that it took me 10 minutes to move on from?
You know what?
I'm a mover oner. I don't know if y'all know that.
Yeah, no, I think, you know what I would say? I would say I think you love that person more than I love the person.
Why? I would love to hear why. This is interesting now.
Okay.
Now, why did you pour all of that? We went from it tastes like sugar to now it's just an alcohol bomb.
Oh, well, I got to put some more of the other things.
Gemma!
Oh, you didn't bring your ice.
Well, that's what's going to happen now because you put all this shit in here.
I had to put ice in the beginning.
I didn't need it then.
The reason why I think that...
Yes, I will randomly call my children in the middle of a podcast.
She's done it before.
Gemma! I don't think she heard me.
She didn't hear the high-pitched shrill?
I'll try. Oh, no, she heard that.
I know she heard
There we go.
It just takes a minute to get from...
Hey, Gemma, can you give me one of those ice... Here, take this. Can you give me an ice cube? Because he done poured all this foolishness in here and now I need ice.
Foolishness is bourbon.
Please.
It's good bourbon, too.
Thank you, Gemma.
Thank you. You have to put your children in the credits when we do the credit thing at some point.
Yeah, sure.
So,
Devin used to bring pancakes. Gemma brings ice.
My son's kind of like a taste tester.
Yeah. Larry tells us if the pancakes are good or not.
So, what was I saying? So
you were saying that I might possibly love the person that I moved on within 10 minutes. So why would you say that?
The love that you had was so intense that you couldn't be without it. So you had to replace that love with another love, a new love. For me, it was like, I enjoyed that, but I dig being by myself a little bit more. Like it's more selfish. So there's not a need to find another person to fit in that.
I feel like you're judging me. Every time you have a comment, I feel the judgment. Because in this moment, you said I needed something to fill the gap. I couldn't possibly make it on my own. I had to go and get some. No, that's what you said.
I didn't say any of those words.
You said all those things.
I didn't say you couldn't go on any
longer. That's what you said. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's what you were saying. It wouldn't fit inside.
No, I didn't. I mean, that's what I normally put in the tub. But the strawberries in the way, and I didn't want it to touch your drink.
Somehow that's hilarious.
There we go.
All right.
Well, that works.
Thank you, Gemma. Go ahead. You were telling me about how I needed somebody and I couldn't survive on my own, and I had to hurry up and get somebody to replace this love because Lord
you
knows.
love so intensely, like you loved him
Lord
a lot.
knows.
Did you not love that person?
I did love that
A lot?
person. I did a lot.
Okay, then how am I wrong?
Because then you threw in, I had to go and get somebody else because Lord knows she couldn't survive on her own and just be happy with herself for 5 seconds. That's what you put
Well, 10 minutes. So 5 seconds, yes. 10 minutes, no. No, I'm just playing. No, I think that we had this conversation separately. I think we both agree that it's important to be a whole person on your own.
Right.
And I think that you are a whole person on your own.
Totally.
Where you don't necessarily need another human being. Is that correct?
Y'all heard him.
Huh? Is that correct? What I just said?
Yes.
Now?
No.
The new thing I said
like being by myself.
Okay. But I'm saying that you love that person intensely, and you said yes.
Right.
And love is a thing on its own. It doesn't matter what it's attached to. You can love things, you can love people, you can love experience, you can love. So love is an emotion, and it was so intense that you don't mind having another love. Is that not what just happened? Do you have another love?
I do.
Okay, so, and it happened within a 10-minute time frame. See?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, so how am I wrong? It's not a bad thing, and I'm not saying you need it. You're a complete.
Y'all
person.
heard what he said, right?
Shut the.
I just want to be sure that y'all heard what he said because I heard what he said.
You're a complete person, but you
Absolutely.
love the love that you had, and love is a thing on its own that you can attach.
And so then, when the love was gone, I had to immediately get some more love.
You wanted it. Did you not? Because if you don't do anything you don't want to do you want this love, this new love?
Yeah. Right.
Which nigga, shut up.
What? I'm like, because at this point you're carrying on. I don't know what to say anymore. Like, so why
I'm not trying to
carrying on
trap
at
you.
this
I'm not
point?
trapping you.
I feel trapped.
No, I'm saying like you make grown-up decisions. You're highly intelligent and you do what you want to do. You're not coerced or forced or trapped in any way outside of the trap that I'm setting for you right now.
I feel like there's a trap. I'm just sitting there waiting on it.
It's not a trap. I'm just saying. So the fact that you're a whole person and you chose to love again soon means that that feeling of love is something you wanted.
Gotcha.
And that's okay.
And so you don't want to feel love. Because that's what we were talking about.
I feel like you're trapping me now.
No, I'm asking a question. No, that's where it went. You said I needed love so bad I couldn't wait 10 minutes. So, and conversely, since you've waited 10 years, you don't have that need of love, or maybe you never had a love that was intense enough to make you want more love. I don't know. Shit, you got to explain.
Yeah, no, I think that my concept of love is.
Here we go.
What do you mean? Here we go. It's
listening.
Simple. I'm not going to break it down. I'm just going to say that
of love.
My concept of love is a little more scientific, mathematical.
What?
Yeah, it's not like this because most people be like, "Oh, I'm in love and it's so special."
Okay, so here we go with the bullshit. Because with all these, because the way that he's doing this yin and yang, this comparison thing, it's like you're trying to say, and this titty just won't stay in this shirt. Every time I lean forward, that's why you keep seeing me adjust. I apologize. I really want it to stay exactly like it is right now. And every time I move, it dips down, and I don't like it. So listen.
Okay.
Every time you say, most people, they want to have this love and they need it and they want it and they got to have it the way I see it. I mean, it's all right. So I'm just saying it's more scientific.
For me.
That's because, but here's the thing. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out why you keep trying to throw this little lightweight shade in my direction after you say you're not throwing it.
Listen, it's projection. I am not shading.
This is projection.
You know what I would like very much?
What?
I would like to see love how you see love.
Really?
Yeah, just be in it. Be all like all up in it. You know what I mean?
And that's what I'm saying. You act like is that how I am? I'm just all up in it?
In the love, you be up in it. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's how I see it. I don't know. It looks great. There's pictures and kind of pictures that you told me about. I haven't seen them, but you just described them to me earlier.
If you go to my social media, it's all over.
But I don't have it.
You do.
I don't.
You do
have access to it.
You could.
If I really try,
but you're choosing not to.
I don't use any of it.
You do.
Okay. I don't use it.
You don't.
I don't use it.
Not one drop of social media. You not only deactivated it, you deleted, burned it. There's no way to log back in. You
I don't know the
dumped the
password.
files. You got rid of the email.
No, I got rid
come,
of the.
Come on now.
No, listen. I did get rid of the like the actual app thing, and I don't remember what my password is. So yeah, I would have to be like forgot password and go through the whole thing. But I'm not doing that. I use the messenger thing because it's like 3 or 4 people that I talk to on there, and then for Instagram, I just use that for Black Canvas, which is doing really well, by the way. Check out Black Canvas. But that's it.
That does mean that you do have social media.
But I don't even do it. My business partner, shout out to my business partner, Alana. She's doing a great job. She's managing Black. I don't even use it like that. She tell me that people message us, and I go back and I converse with them through the business app. So I don't use social media like people use social media. So I don't know things. Why are you looking like that?
I'm agreeing to that. I'm saying you could very easily look. That's all I said. It's not hard to do. All my pages are public. You don't even have to log in to see it, actually.
That's true. But I don't know. So what were we talking about?
I don't even know anymore.
The whole picture.
You kept
no, the love. You all in the love. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, the love in the pictures.
That you just. So all I'm saying is, they would be nice, but I don't. I haven't.
So what do you got against love?
The thing that I have against love is that it's a chemical in the brain that alters your reality.
Mm-hmm.
And most people in love have a distorted reality based off of the love that they have. Now you can love, again, we're not talking about just people. You can love things, experiences, you can love stuff. That chemical in your brain doesn't change though, right? So to me, it's like
so you have something against dopamine.
Not dopamine. Dopamine is very effective.
What do you have something against? Which chemical is this?
Well, I'm just saying when anything
there's another chemical
when it distorts your reality.
No, I'm trying to be clear. I want to be clear about the chemicals.
No, I get what you're saying. So dopamine, endorphins, serotonin, all those different things.
Right. You got something against those things.
No, I don't have anything against it. And there's something else too. Phenylalanine? Doesn't matter. I don't have anything against the chemicals themselves. I have something against how potentially they can distort people's reality. You can love something.
Like when you drink.
Yes. You can love something to a detriment. And that happens all the time. Is that not true?
Sure.
Okay. I think that most people love things to a detriment. I've seen minimal examples where that's not the case. So I'm cautious of something that is as intoxicating and inebriating as any hard drug or too much alcohol, which we haven't had too much just yet.
I barely had any.
You've had plenty, which is why you're not following along with my analogies. Normally,
your analogies suck.
No, they don't.
Monkeys and Shakespeare.
Well, I mean, that's not my analogy per se. The one with the chamber and the bullets, that was mine. That was a good one. That was a
bullets in the chamber.
Niggas in the chamber.
I know.
Okay. You've been doing a good job today. Reading.
I can't see it.
You can.
No.
And I was going to quote that too. I was going to mention that too. I was like, there was one that was longer than that. And I was like, oh, you can read.
I had to struggle.
No, you didn't struggle.
I swear to God. I read it like that, but it was a struggle to see it.
You can't see that at all?
Don't be. I swear to God.
Don't do that.
No, because I got my contacts and I thought they glazed over. I swear to God, I can't.
Don't be relationship loose now. Just always going to Olive Garden with everybody.
Yeah, I'm not like that. In the last,
I thought the thing was Red Lobster.
I never really go to Olive Garden either, but I don't go to Red Lobster much either. But listen, I'm gonna go back to the year 2000. So that's 21 years, right?
Basically.
In the last 21 years, I've had 4 relationships. And I don't think that's a lot. And one of them is fresh. It's really just been the 3.
Oh, 3 in 21 years?
Yeah.
You're a whore, aren't you?
I mean, I feel like it sometimes. But I know I'm being dead serious though. Like
that's actually pretty good.
I
should say
I've never been married, so you know what I'm saying. It would be different if I was getting married and unmarried, but whatever. Point is, in the last 21 years, I've had 3, and now just recently 4 as of 2021 relationships, and I think that's all right. It's not. I don't think that's jumping in and out. I don't think that's hopping in with everybody.
That's actually pretty good. I had 2. I only had 2.
That said, and none of them in the last 7 summers. How long has it been? 15 years. Last time I loved somebody, I was in high school. That's you. Back when I was a young boy.
Shut the fuck up.
Back a long time ago when I was young, I used to mess with the girls. But now,
the fuck up.
But now, I don't need that. I don't need girls to be fulfilled. I got my job. I got my businesses. What?
No, I want you to finish.
No,
I want you to fucking
done.
finish. You're done?
Yeah.
That was the last thing you're going to say.
No social media, nothing. I got my books and I got, my thoughts. That's all I need to be fulfilled. I learned a long time ago these women ain't about shit, son. I don't know if you heard. But women, all they do, fuck up your life. Have you all hopped up on love, drugs, doing the wrong thing. For me, masturbation and meditation.
Whoa, wait a minute. That is hilarious, actually. Hey. That's good. That's funny.
I do what I can.
That's funny. Incorrect, but funny.
I do what I can.
Fuck you. But funny. That's funny. Would you like it? Can I?
No, I don't want any more. Why you keep trying to make me drink? I got drink.
But there's only a little bit left.
That's fine.
Well, I'm going to finish it. Do you want me to finish it?
Go ahead. I have a drink.
All right. I think I raised the thing up too high.
That's how you live in life.
I know. Anyway.
Back on subject.
What was the subject?
Who loves, if you move on really quickly, does that mean that you're into rebounding or that you don't love the person that you were with before? Because honestly, I'm going to tell you what, when I got with #him, I was with somebody for like 5 years. What?
I don't know. I'm sorry. It sounds like you're going to say something ridiculous. And I pre-chuckled and I shouldn't have. But I feel like I'm going to chuckle when you say the thing that I thought you were going to say.
I was going to say that when I was with #him, I got with him like 2 weeks out of a relationship. No. Like he heard I was single and he said, hey, I know she ain't going to be single long. I got to get in here. He had to throw his hat in the ring, as quickly as possible. So that's what, it don't even be me. I be minding my own business. People like, you single? Oh, bitch, come here, holler at you. And then, we got to, make some decisions.
I guess, yeah. And maybe I'm not as fortunate as you, where people just throw their hat in or their panties in the ring.
I could swear that people throw panties at you.
People don't throw their panties.
I heard.
You've heard what?
That you've had proposals. Nobody's ever proposed to me.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is actually true.
Never happened to me.
I forgot about those.
Yeah.
But because I forgot about them, they don't count.
No, they do count.
They don't count.
They fucking count.
We're not going to count them in this episode. Next episode, maybe, or the previous episodes.
They count in all the episodes. Once you tell me something, I don't forget. And that being said, you've had proposals and I haven't. So therefore, it clearly works the same for you.
How many proposals?
What?
How many proposals? Do you remember?
I think you said 2, maybe 3.
Yeah,
can't remember.
3. But it doesn't matter because it doesn't matter. Oh, you like the strawberries?
It's a lot of strawberries. Somebody got to eat them.
I don't know. I did a good job. Because you don't have them.
You keep putting giant fruit in my drink.
It's called a muddler.
You putting giant.
It's called a muddler. You didn't have one,
you keep
which is
putting
fine.
Giant fruit in my drink.
Excuse me. We need a muddler. Jonathan said, he said, hey, fam. What's up, Jonathan? So it took me a long time to mash it with the utensil that you gave me.
Strawberry.
Yeah, no, that one is. But all of the rest of that, it took me a long time to get the juices out of it. It took a long time. It took like 10 minutes.
And then you put a giant strawberry.
Well, the fucking recipe said decorate it with
a giant strawberry?
Well, with a strawberry. And I thought it would be ridiculous to put a little strawberry in there. You don't seem like you prefer
giant things.
Little fruit. Well, the opposite. I didn't think that you would appreciate a little. I feel like if I would have put a little fruit in there, you would have said something negative about the little fruit. So I was like, oh, she'll like the biggest fruit in the batch of. You know what? You're never satisfied. You're never fucking satiated. You don't have. You're in fucking satiable
That's my
to
name.
a infinite degree,
Mm-hmm.
and it's exponentially ridiculous. And I don't know how I feel about it. I mushed strawberries for you. I came up with a recipe that I knew you'd like. Did you like it?
It's fine.
It's fine.
You said that like
You
I don't go in
motherfucker.
the kitchen every single week for the last year and a half and make pancakes and syrup from scratch and vegan shit.
And I appreciate the shit.
Okay, well quit acting like because you mushed up strawberries one week.
No, 2 weeks. Well, not even strawberries. It was oranges last week.
You didn't mush anything
Well, I
last
cut
week.
them.
You
to
put a
precision.
giant orange in my drink last week, and now there's a giant strawberry in her this week. And I expect a whole damn fruit salad next week, just on top, just fruit salad, like how they do the Bloody Mary
Keep
with.
fucking with me.
No, you know how to do the Bloody Mary with
I
the
know
long
what
thing
you're
with all
talking
the
about.
shit. Yeah,
The shit in it.
that's
It's
what
gonna
you're gonna
keep
do. It's
fucking
gonna
with me.
look like goddamn Lola Falana with the pineapple head on top. What?
Jonathan says that's a huge strawberry. Or Lily has small hands.
Both.
It is actually and the funny thing is mine's
Bigger.
bigger than yours.
Right. This is gigantic strawberries.
Well, I can't help the fact that in their organic.
Mutant fucking strawberries. They said it was organic.
That's the biggest strawberry in the MCU. Potentially. But
Okay, wrap it up. Let's go. Do you have something to add? Because I don't feel like we got anywhere today except for monkeys and
no, that's not the
Shakespeare and
only
giant
thing that
strawberries.
Okay.
And
All right,
I
let
can't live without love in my life, so I just keep niggas in the chamber because my God, what would I do without having a man every day of my life? And Isaac, on the other hand, masturbation and meditation,
Stop
baby.
saying that.
He don't need none of this shit. He don't need you bitches. I don't know if y'all knew. He can go home for 10 years without you. Is that
actually, well, if you bullet point it like that, that's a lot.
Well, that's what just happened. That was my recap. I thought it was good.
It was a decent recap.
What did I miss?
You didn't miss anything.
Okay,
but you
then I covered it.
misrepresented everything.
What?
You misrepresented everything. That's
I
not
feel
the
like I
conversation we
covered
had.
things exactly the way they went.
The conversation is this. All right, let me recap. Give me a second.
My recap is better, and he hasn't even started.
It was nice.
Go ahead. This is your turn. I'm quiet. Recap.
Basically, it doesn't matter how long it takes you. If it takes you 7 summers, as this one would say, or 10 minutes, it doesn't matter. You have to find the space to heal yourself first before you move on. And it doesn't matter what other people think.
Were we talking about
that?
You?
Is the fucking point of this. What do you mean?
Did we discuss that?
Yeah, that was the gist. That was like the foundation of the conversation. Wow. Yeah, we talk about deep shit, but you got to delve into it.
All I heard was monkeys and masturbation.
I know that's what. And see, the funny thing is, she was like, "Ain't no bourbon in here." It's a lot of bourbon in here. All she heard was
monkeys and masturbation.
That's all she heard.
That's it.
But yet, the conversation is about how much time does it take
to find a monkey to masturbate with.
There's bourbon in the drink that I made. There's definitely bourbon in the drink that I made.
I'm just trying to follow the story.
To find a monkey to masturbate. Why did I repeat that?
Are we gonna play?
Fuck you.
What?
K-Saul says
Shakespeare.
He's been married for at least 5 of those years. So
thank you. And lately, his wife has really been getting in the way of our bourbon and pancakes. I want you to know that. Before the show, he was on the phone with his wife, and he was just distracted, and the camera angles weren't right. And then last week, he didn't even do the show because his wife wouldn't let him come out the house. She found out that I was single and didn't realize I had moved on to somebody else. And so it was a whole fucking problem. And so she found out. And so now she didn't want him to do the show because he's like, oh, no, all this time I thought she had somebody. You be going over this bitch house and she's single? Fuck no, fuck that. Yes.
But
and so
single for 10 minutes.
She didn't know that. So she thought that I was single, and you had to explain to her last week that no, I do have somebody new. And it was a whole thing, so much so that you weren't able to do the show. He didn't even call and do our meeting last week. He was just like, fuck it, I really got to pay attention to home because my wife and kids, I mean, I'm going to lose my whole family if I don't, you know what I'm saying, focus on home for this week. And so here we are this week where he's having to call and check in for, no, I'm about to start the show right now. Yeah, no, baby, webty bam. That's what he's doing.
I love you. There's a reason why you
That's what happened.
Fucking ridiculous.
That's not what happened before.
No. And I appreciate the ridiculous shit that you bring to the table. I love it. It is goddamn ridiculous, but it's funny. You know what? We're gonna play off of that starting next week.
You gonna admit that you have a wife?
What? No. What? Nigga, listen. We are now going to do the thing that we do.
Yeah, let's do the thing. Well, first, let's talk about your grandmas. Listen, it's May. Mother's Day is on Sunday, but for the entire month of May, we would really like for you to have your mom or hopefully your grandma. I'm going for grandmas to watch Bourbon and Pancakes. I'm going to put the promo up tomorrow. And it'll explain how if you get your grandma to come into the comments and say, hey, I'm K-Saul's grandma. And I love Bourbon and Pancakes. She gotta do all that. But just say I'm K-Saul's grandma. That means you're watching the show. Then both you and your grandma can win a Bourbon and Pancakes glass. It's lovely. And a gift card to buy some bourbon to put in the glass. Both of y'all.
You have to buy bourbon though.
You
can't go to Macy's.
Shut up. No, it's a gift card, okay? You can do whatever you want with it, but the suggestion is to buy bourbon. If you already got bourbon, buy yourself a dress. We don't give a fuck. We're gonna send you some money and a fucking Bourbon and Pancakes glass if you get your grandma to watch Bourbon and Pancakes in the month of May. Yeah, she has to, I mean, if she's just watching it, we wouldn't know. You guys, she got to say, "Hey, I'm Monique's grandma," and then boom, you're entered into the drawing.
Now,
me.
I know, but I want you to clarify because you're a grandma.
Yeah, I'm a grandma. I'm somebody's grandma. I'm gonna be somebody's grandma twice over. They can have another baby.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I know, right?
That's crazy.
But I'm someone's nana. So all nanas aren't old. We just need grandmas watching the show, okay? I'm a grandma. I can relate to grandma stuff. Maybe one day we'll have a grandma episode. I don't know. Get your grandmas to watch Bourbon and Pancakes. You hear? So my grandson loves Bourbon and Pancakes. I don't know if you know that.
I didn't know.
Yeah, no, he's 1.5. And he's like, Nana, when am I going to be able to be on Bourbon and Pancakes?
Wait, that's what he says?
He didn't say that.
I was going to say, I'm
totally
pretty sure. Okay.
All he really says is, hey, Nana, I love you. And he blows kisses. Bye-bye.
Dance for a little
That's real. That's it.
Okay. All right.
But I want him to be smarter than what's happening right now.
Right.
Right now, he's just opening doors and closing refrigerators, and it's kind of boring. Okay. I need him to be a little smarter. We're going to get him together.
That's the start, though.
He's doing the best he can.
It could not be that. And that's a good start. It's a good start.
He knows Nana.
And he blows kisses.
He does.
Okay. We're on the right track.
Listen to Extra Bourbon and Pancakes. As soon as we get done with this, we would pour another drink, but certain people drank all the goddamn bourbon.
Oh, good.
So we're going to drink what we got and talk about something else. Never know what it's going to be. It's on wherever you get your podcast. That could be Spotify, Apple, Google, etc., etc. Listen to Extra Bourbon and Pancakes every week after regular Bourbon and Pancakes. You can watch it, listen to it, on Friday.
And there's a lot of ways that you can support Bourbon and Pancakes.
Oh, here you go. Don't do the voice.
I can't do the voice.
I hate that fucking voice.
I'm going to do the voice as soon as we switch over.
I know, and I'm going to cuss you out about the voice like I do every week. Can you just do a regular voice?
It's really my default voice. You know that, right? Okay. She don't like that voice. Look, you can support Bourbon and Pancakes.
We're going to do it with the slave voice.
Don't fucking do the slave voice.
Okay, go ahead.
Like, share, comment. Those are ways you can support. But also, because we need a muddler, it's hard to mash strawberries with a spoon. So if you want to contribute to Bourbon and Pancakes, you can do the Cash App. It's $, Bourbon and Pancakes written out, not with the ampersand, Bourbon and Pancakes. And that will help me make better cocktails that will make Lily more happy. Even though she didn't think there's bourbon in it,
there was none.
There was plenty, which is why you're insane right now.
There was literally no bourbon in that.
You keep saying that. Anyway,
That's it.
I was gonna say that. I wanted to say.
We'll see y'all next week.
Okay.
We like y'all.
We love you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Next week.